Good evening, friends, all the channel members. How are we all today? Happy Thursday. Hope you're all doing well. Friday tomorrow, the weekend's then just around the corner. Tonight, we've got a great flight lined up for you. It's a flight that isn't actually a EasyJet real-world route. That doesn't mean we're going to operate it with any less realism, however, though we'll still fly it as a real ops flight. But we're taking part tonight in the Welcome to Hell. Yes, Helsinki is where we're headed towards. And I've never done this before, so God knows how busy it is or whether we'll get there before ATC signs off or not. I hope they'll still be around when we get there. But yeah, it's also a great part of the world, and of course this time of year the sun is usually thereabouts, so shouldn't be pitch darkness as well. So it's gorgeous scenery all the way around. Just before I go any further, wow, the legend Dark Fury is definitely back with his 5 EasyJet Superpilot channel membership gifts before the stream had even start. Dark, hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you've had some nice time away as well. Great to have you back. So welcome to Irish, the Average Learning Scale Modeler, Simon, Noel, and Mamat123. Guys, you are now channel members, courtesy of the legend that is Dark Fury. Hey guys, welcome to all our other channel members as well. Hey Barry, Liana, Marcel, Terry, Lewis, Ace, Wally, Elliot also coming in. Hey Lee, JC, Jordan B's here as well. Good to see you guys. Hey Noah, hey Simon. Hope I don't miss anyone here. Hope you're all doing well. Hey Danny, good to see you as well. Saf9188, TC Kurtz here as well. Barbed Well, good to see you. Loose Aviation, Captain Q. Hey guys, thank you so much for being here. And Gaz1969 UK also with the Prime sub coming in there on Twitch. Thank you so much for that. So welcome to everyone. Hey Jimbo, good to see you as well. Now obviously I'd normally conduct the pre-flight briefing here in the briefing room. That's what it's for. However, just check this out. Check this out instead. Should we do it here instead? I mean, we've got the airport pretty much to ourselves, so we might as well. We'll do it in the bar. That wouldn't be unprofessional at all, would it? I just think that looks beautiful. So we'll do our pre-flight brief here, if unless anyone has any objections. Hey Christian Storm, hey Lazarus, good to see you guys. Yeah, that just looks beautiful, doesn't it? If the weather says something similar to that with those kind of views throughout the flight, it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. So there we are. And XP says this is his home airport over on Twitter. Well, hopefully it's done justice then. This is, I think it's Orbex Gothenburg that we're in today. So yeah, that looks gorgeous, that, doesn't it? I'm a bit concerned that the passengers are going to have to step over the gap a little bit when they start boarding, but hey ho, never mind. Not my problem. Right, well let's let's get the OFP. Let's start looking through it and see what we've got. So here we go. 15 tons of payload, so takeoff weight is around 64.5. Yeah, we're probably just going to be over max landing weight as we depart tonight. So that's fair enough. Katie Pallet, you were in Gothenburg the other day. Hey Katie Pallet, coming in on Twitch. How you doing? How much time did you get to spend in the barcade? Did it look like this? You might be here actually. Where are you? Maybe not. Not a care in the world, these guys. They're not in a rush. But yeah, great scenery as always from Orbex. It is Orbex, is it? Thanks for just confirming that. And it looks exactly as it does in real life. Brilliant. And of course, Microsoft Flight Simulator creating amazing scenery with the weather as well. Live weather, real world weather, of course. Yeah, so what were we doing? 15 tons payload. We've got our takeoff weight's going to be above max landing weight, so that's fine. Kate says, yeah, I saw that man on his phone and everything. Thought it was weird that he was impersonating a statue. Maybe he was a mime. Maybe you were meant to throw him some spare change or something. That's his full-time job, just hanging around airports, not moving. The alternate tonight is I don't know where this is. I'll be honest with you. I don't fly in Finland, so this is an airport to the north. I do know where it is. I just forgotten the name of it. Yeah, it's to the north of Helsinki tonight. Cost index of 4 as per usual. Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, 34 Alpha Mike, our default call sign. When it's not a real world route. 350 and a tailwind of 34. There we go. That's nice. VATSIM Gaming, thank you. It's Kuopio, if that's been pronounced correctly. Yeah, see, I did know that. I just can't pronounce it. I can't pronounce anything that isn't English, and I struggle with that, to be honest. So let's look at the shear rate. That's fine, no concerns there. Boarding time is, we're meant to push back in about 40 minutes, so if we can get out a little bit earlier that would be nice, but yeah, 40 minute is planned push. So we're looking for departing 03 and then it's an arrival on 04 left. That works well for us because that from the direction we're coming in, if traffic's sort of starting to thin out, we might get a straight in approach. That'd be really nice, but I'm not holding my breath because it is an event, so we're probably going to have to take some extra fuel just in case we end up holding. Hey Dr. Magic, good evening. Hey Mikkel Jensen, good to see you as well. So yes, 450 miles, plug fuel is just under 6 tons and the CNR is 2.6. So if things are getting really busy in Helsinki and we're going to be holding forever and ever, then when we start getting to 3 tons in the tanks, we need to start looking at what we're going to be doing, I think. Let's just keep going down here. I'm familiar with this part of the world, so we'll just check the more as we go, make sure. I don't think there's a vast mountains and ranges on our approach and flight today. No, there's not. Look at that, all the 9s as well for the most part, so that's pretty neat. Winds are nice and light in Helsinki as well. That's what we want. And then let's just have a look at the weather brief, see if it's going to remain like that. So we've got winds at the moment, 350 at 4. Yeah, they're nice and light. What's the date today? It is the 17th. Those winds aren't going to change. Looking at that, looks like it's going to be pretty light all the way in. So that's alright. It's a little bit of a crosswind actually, isn't it? Looking at that, but a 4-knot crosswind, that shouldn't phase us, particularly with this new Fenix version 2. So that's going to be neat. Alternate, it's overcast there, but I think something's going to have to go drastically wrong before we need to end up there. Arlandel is okay as well. Turku's fine, and one of the alternate is actually just coming back here, which is fine as well. After 9 o'clock, though, visibility does start to drop, so something to be aware of. The routing is there. Could get a nice view of Arlander actually. Sit on the right hand side of the plane. Scrap for those seats. You're gonna get some nice views as we head out then over the sea. Looks like we're avoiding all of the significant weather as well, so we couldn't have planned that any better. So it should be a smooth flight as we go. Actually, great stuff. Not sure what's going on here. What's that all about? Well, we'll probably remain at our current altitude until ATC get us down. So let's have a look at NOTAMs. I've had a look at NOTAMs for Finland. There's nothing there for Finland, for the whole of Finland. For Helsinki, there's nothing there. Localizer 2-1 says change due to obstacle. That's no problem. RMP 2-1 minimum revised because of the obstacle. Yeah, that's fine. RNAV SID 2-3, no turn below 1,000 feet. Minimum climb gradient raised to 7.9. As long as we haven't lost an engine, we should be fine. Yeah, so nothing to worry about there either, to be honest. Yeah, all looks absolutely fine. So no NOTAMs that are going to concern us either. Alright, I'm happy with that. What fuel we're going to go with then? Well, just because of the amount of traffic expected in tonight, and we do want to get into Helsinki because it's a really nice approach, great airport, not one we visit very often either. So let's go with 6.5 tons, I think. So 6.5 tons should be plenty. We'll get them sorted out once we get on board. Hedgehog Hair, I love that name, mate. Thank you so much for your £5 super chat coming in there saying it's small but hoping to help. Honestly, Hedgehog, thank you so much. What's my favourite Easyjet airport? Oh, that is a good question. Tell you what, Hedgehog, I won't forget. I'll have a think about that, and we'll answer when we're on board and we're in cruise. Yeah, stick with us, mate. I will try and come up with an answer for you on that, because that is a really tough question. Right, I think the ground crew wanted to talk with us for some reason. Don't know why. Not quite sure what's going on there. It's just a load of static. What is that noise? How weird. Yeah, let's get the charts up. Right, so where it stand 20, runway 3 I think is in use for departure, so it's not a massive taxi out, that is it, what we're expecting. Onto Kilo Yankee, and then do we have actually any intersections we can take for this? I don't know Gothenburg Airport at all either, to be honest. Apart from it's nice. We've landed here a couple of times, I think. I'm not sure if we've ever departed from here. Well, there's a Charlie intersection. Maybe possible. Depends if it's in the. Depends if the intersection's in the database. We'll have a look. If not, it's going to be full length from Yankee. Looking at that. All right. Let's have a look at the departure itself. No speed restrictions. That's fine. Straight out and above 900 feet and 2.5 miles from LAV. The NDB, sorry, the VOR, then we're fine. So just make a quick note of that. We'll do a full brief obviously once we're inside, but it's worth knowing what we're doing before we go set up the box, and then might even get some range rings on here as well, just because of the MSA. Looking at that, it changes at 15 miles out, so I think a 15-mile range ring on the display would help us, because we know after that MSA is increased. All right, let's. Yeah, should we go to our aircraft then? I might be able to walk it actually. Could we walk it down there? It's not entirely realistic, that is it? Oh well, never mind. Some jetways you can walk in and they're great, but that'll do. Right, good stuff. Alright, here we go on board our aircraft. So, taking over from the previous crew then, let's just check, let's get the dome lights on, it's starting to get a bit dark. So, nav logo lights there on, and just check our spoilers, flaps, parking brake is on, and acupressure's in the green. All good, that's fine. Quick recall, make sure there's nothing there, that's normal. Okay, well, before we go any further then, should we get the ATIS? I think we've got some ATIS here. 118,375.
Aperture 16, 2.13, QNH 1025 hectopascal. This was Landvetter ATIS information Yankee. Out.
Let's get the rest of that then.
This is Landvetter ATIS information Yankee. Time 1820. ILS runway 03 in use. Transition level 60 met. Report wind 020 degrees 3 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 16, 2.13. QNH 1025 hectopascal. This was Landvetter ATIS information Yankee.
I like ATIS informations that are like that, because basically it was short, sweet, and the shorter it is, the less complicated, and usually the better the weather is. Katie Pallet, I saw you streaming last night. I was gutted I wasn't able to join in and come and watch, because I bet that was really interesting to see. So I might check that out if I get a chance to tomorrow. All right, good, happy with that. I wonder if we can just ask the crew how things are going, because if we can start boarding early, then that would be good. Get pushed back early. We'll say we're meant to push back in about half an hour.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, if you're ready to start boarding, we're ready to start boarding as well.
No problem. Not long to go now. We're expecting to start boarding in just a few minutes.
Okay, fair enough then. Well, let's set up the
Roll
box.
torstai cockpit.
Who on earth was that? Was that the ground? Yeah, go ahead.
Hi Captain, just a quick update torstai let you know that we've started rolling. DLL contact you again once we're done.
Okay, thanks, Roger. What accent's that? I've not heard that on self-loading cargo before. I hadn't selected a different sound pack, they just... Who knows? That's interesting. Right, QNH, what was that? 1025, that's fine. Are we on the guard frequency as well? We are, and that's monitored. Switcher panel, thrust levers, they're fine as well. Engine start switch, all that rubbish, that's fine. 1025, initial climb here from the chart, I think was 5,000. We'll check that in the brief, but yeah, set that now. Good. Alright, let's do the box. So, 1 hour 6 minutes is our planned flight time. We've got 3.5 greens. Aircraft status. Yep, air cycle's fine. Okay. Init request. Check that out. But it wasn't even a Gothenburg accent. I wouldn't even know what a Gothenburg accent was. It definitely wasn't Swedish. No, definitely not. Right, flight number is Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Cost index of 4. Where's my operation flight plan gone? There we go. Yeah, Tropo is 38820.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy your drink.
Temperature is 16. Grab the winds. For those of you wondering that don't already know, I have got a physical MCDU here, which just makes things so much more realistic and quicker. I can't believe how much quicker it is actually having something to physically, you know, tap away on. Right, let me just check what the coordinates are. Here we go. 5242 north, 5740 north. I would say that's better. And then we should have 1217.5 east, 1217.64 east. Yeah, that's close enough for jazz, isn't it? Okay, happy with that. Cruise flight level. See, what is it? Flight level 350 and a temperature of 51, minus 51 of course. And departing was runway 3, 11-3 Mike. Insert, and then at the other end we've got ILS 04 left is planned, and that's Lakut 8 Bravo, isn't it? Yeah. 04 left. Lakut 8 Bravo. I have no idea what the villa is. Is it Rully? Quick check. Rully indeed, the IF. Okay. Go with that. So we've got 450 miles there, and we have 457 miles on the flight plan. That's fine. 7 miles is good. Tiny Wolf, what do we have? It's tell you what, there's a video. If you want to check it out, there's a video on my on the YouTube channel. It's from it's actually from A320 FCU. Now, obviously, FCU is not MCDU, but they are planning on making an FCU as well. But that's the name of the company. But if you want to check it out, just go on to YouTube and search for Easyjet Sim Pilot and MCDU, and you'll probably find it there in the search engine. But yeah, really cool piece of kit, and like I say, makes things much quicker, much more realistic as well. Right, what are we doing next? Let's have a look. Right, so fuel weights. Let me have a look. Have we got a preliminary load sheet? Aha, there we are. John, thank you for the follow, and 2K as well. Thanks for the follow as well. Let's have a look. So fuel weight is 50. I can't even read that. Is that 58.9 or 59 point? Tell you what. What is it on here? 58.9. Yeah. Just couldn't see that text. I can't zoom in it further. 58.9. CFG is 31.8. Fuel for our alternate tonight according to the OFP is about 1.6 tons. And we'll do the fuel planning. So we're going to tell ground we want to take 5.5 tons. So that's 5.9, and we want. Did I say 5.5? I meant 6.5. We're taking 6.5 tons. There we go. So we'll get that sorted in a moment. Just tell the ground crew that that is indeed the case. So we can start unloading the aircraft. Alright, so that gives the takeoff weight then 65.2. And takeoff CFG is planned at 30.3. Dr. Magic coming in with 5 Easyjet Sim Pilot channel memberships. Dr. Magic, thank you so much, mate. Really do appreciate that. It's very kind. So welcome to Miles, Topsu, Robert, Nickty, and AJ Sim as well. Welcome to our channel membership, courtesy of Dr. Magic, who has supported us for so long as well. Dr. Magic, really, really do appreciate that. Thank you, mate. Enjoy the best flight sim community on YouTube. The community is down to you guys. It really is. It's nothing to do with me. You guys are all absolutely amazing. Love the Discord server as well. Really, really great people in there. So if you're not on our Discord, make sure you do come and join that. Right, I think they're just about to start boarding. Let's have a quick word with them and see. Hello.
Hi, Captain. We've started boarding now, and the passengers are being seated.
Wonderful, thank you. Right, so now we've got everything there. We've got our takeoff weight. Let's do our performance. So it is dry, flaps 1, all of these will be off. Takeoff weight is 652. CFG is 30.3. Live weather. Intersection data, yeah, we're going full length. I thought we might be tonight. So that gives us performance data then of, let's check this out, 148, 148, 150. Transition altitude here is 5,000 feet, which flaps 1. Flexing at 67. And thrust reduction acceleration values, check SimSmart out for that. 1478, 1478, 1478. Now, in accordance with the new EasyJet SOPs, we're going to knock a couple of hundred off of those. There's no train here, so that's safe to do so as well. So it's going to be 1278, 1278. And engine out also 1278. Awesome. Secondary flight plan then. We'll copy the active and set up the engine out procedure, which of course there you can see is standard. 2,100 feet is a left turn to Tom V. So if we create our engine out SID, which is based on ESGG, so that's Gothenburg runway 03, which we're departing on. Our departure track is what? It is 022, and it's standard, so let's just pop it 15 miles out, store that, back to our secondary flight plan. So now let's pop that waypoint in our E-out SID. That goes there. After we've gone straight out, it's a left turn to Tomvi, Tomvi, where we will enter the hold. Inbound course is 064, and it is right-hand turns. Of course, if that has happened, then upon leaving the hold, we're coming back here to ESGG, and that's going to be an arrival ILS 03. No start, no veer. Done. And let me just check that then on the navigation display, make sure it looks like it makes some sort of sense. So there we go, yep, straight out on runway track, left hand turn, hold at Tom V, and then just bring ourselves back in on the ILS. Great, so that's all done. Now I think GSX, should we request boarding? Let's get them boarding as well. And that's all done. I think passengers are boarding. Sounds very, very quiet back there if they are, but that's not a bad thing. Right, with all that done, then before we do the brief, let's contact ATC and get our clearance. So 12167 is our delivery frequency. Clearance delivery, good evening, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, stand 20, type A320, and requesting IFR clearance please to Helsinki. We have information Yankee.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, clearance delivery, good evening, cleared to Helsinki via Laban 3 Mike departure, runway 03, altitude 5,000 feet, squawk 3, correction, squawk 5343, information Zulu valid QNH 1025.
Cleared via the Laban 3 Mike departure, runway 3, initial climb, altitude 5,000 and squawk 5343, and we'll check information Zulu Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, feedback correct. For push and start, contact ground 121.9. Bye bye.
1219, thanks very much. Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, bye bye. Let's get the squawk in there before I forget. 5343. And that initial climb 5,000. There it is. Good stuff. Right, in that case, I think we're ready to do the briefing. Let's just see what's going on with the cabin. Are we boarding? Aircraft boarding is in progress. Yeah. So let's get the briefing done. It is getting dark in here. I'll turn that up a notch. There we are. All right then. So starting with the weather then for today's flight. Winds here 020 at 3. So very light, mostly headwind as well, so that's nice. Weather en route is fine, we've got a nice tailwind pushing us all the way to Helsinki, and when we get to Helsinki as well, the weather is pretty clear, and not really any winds to speak of there either, so all in all, fantastic conditions for our flight tonight. Aircraft is type A320, only thing in the set log is the weather radar not working, no note times for our departure or arrival this evening, threats to be aware of, unfamiliarity for me, don't know this part of the world at all, don't know this airport too well either, so let's just take a little bit of extra care and attention when we're going, etc. Oh, that's the passengers, just heard those. So yeah, that's really the biggest threat, just my own personal unfamiliarity with this part of the world and an airport. Right, let's do a quick brief then. So, stand 20, let's get rid of that, don't need that. Stand 20, so it's going to be pushing back. We could potentially be facing north or south there, depending on where it wants to take us. And then after that, it's going to be Zulu, Kilo, Yankee, straight down. We need full length departure tonight, so that's going to be Yankee. And then departure is straight out, and we will turn once or 2.5 miles from Lavetta VOR and above 900 feet, which I'm sure it will be. So first turn will be to the right. No speed restrictions, so we can clean up and accelerate away without any worry on that front. MSA is 2.5, and then after 50 miles it goes to 3,200. So I am just going to put a ring in the box actually, just so we've got that that MSA for us. So that's all based off the LAV VOR. That's at 15 miles, so just pop a radius around that, and then we've got it. Yeah, so it's 2.5 inside this ring, and then outside of that it goes up to 3,200 feet. So Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's straightforward, isn't it? Which is quite nice. Noise abatement 2, initial climb 5,000 feet. We said first turn will be to the right. Engine out procedure then, the emergency brief, standard emergency brief for the A320. If we lose an engine after V1, then we'll commit to takeoff and get the aircraft into the air using standard technique, 12.5 degree pitch, and then following SRS. After 400 feet, confirm the failure, and then trim out the rudder, get the autopilot on, shut down the affected engine with confirmation from, well, would be from the person sat next to me if they were there, and we'll pull heading bug to continue straight out once we're past our engine out acceleration altitude, which tonight is 2,100 feet. Then we'll make a left-hand turn to a Tomvi, which we can get to at 4,000 feet. Enter the hold, and then we'll decide what it is we're doing. All right, briefing is completed. So, unless anyone's got any other questions, let's see how we're doing. Passengers coming on board. Can we go out and greet them? Is that a thing? Oh yeah, there they are. Let's close the door. So, I think how are the ground crew doing? Let's find out. Let's ground to cockpit, or cockpit to ground even.
Go ahead.
Yeah, can we just get an update? How are you doing?
There is probably about 5 minutes remaining.
5 minutes, okay, thanks. Seriously, where are those accents from?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our Easyjet service. Please place your large bags into the overhead locker, wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free, and loose items of clothing.
Camper 03, the software for all the cabin interactions and all that kind of stuff is from self-loading cargo.
Which I ask that you keep the aisle clear, leaving all remaining customers to. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for departure. This is a no-smoking service. Thank you.
What's the guard frequency used for, Andrew? Depends. Making farmyard animal noises, I think. That's not the official answer, of course. It really has gone dark quickly now, hasn't it? But I don't think it's going to get pitch black. Hey, we might even see some northern lights. You never know. That is in the sim now, isn't it? 121 back. The sound pack for self-loading cargo that I use here is one that I've put together. Took absolutely hours to sort out and get it all right, particularly after the update. It is available on the Discord server for our channel members to download as well, if anyone wants to fly Easyjet operations with it. Right, I'm meant to be pushing back in about 11 minutes if they can hurry that up. Could go and make myself a cup of tea whilst waiting for this lot, couldn't I? I wonder how busy Helsinki is. I hope it's going to be still some ATC when we get there. Do the Northern Lights come in as a default in the simulator now? No, it's an add-on. But I think it costs about £8. I did a video on it. It's actually really, really good. It doesn't affect frame rates or anything like that either. Hey Stu, good evening. Pilot Nerd, good evening to you as well. So we're all ready to go. I'm literally just waiting for cabin crew to finish. See, this is what I like as well. a good airport scenery. Get some vehicles driving around. I know it can affect frame rates and things like that, but I really like it. Hello.
Hi there, Captain. All of the passengers are now on board.
Fantastic. I'll call down and see where we are with the load sheet.
No problem. I'll bring it to you as soon as they send it up.
Right. They should nearly be finished downstairs then. Have a look outside. Are they still loading? Oh, they might be actually. Oh, there's a guy here refueling. How long is he taking? Doesn't look like he's putting much in, to be honest with you. I do love that. That's neat. Looks like they finished with refueling though, according to this. Refueling panel is closed. The thing with the Fenix and refueling is it doesn't sync up very nicely, does it? So let me just double check and see how we're getting on actually in the Fenix app. That will let us know what's happening. Yeah, so the actual aircraft is all loaded itself. What I might just have to do then is just give GSX a bit of a restart, and that'll sort itself out. Anna celebrating 4 months of channel memberships as well. Says love all that you do, loving the streams. Thank you, Anna, and thank you for supporting us. And the Chill Out Flight channel also as well, celebrating 17 months of Captain Level channel membership. Good evening to you. Thank you so much for your support over that time as well. Edward is self-loading cargo better than JSX. They both work. They both do different things, so you can use them. Yeah, you can use them together. It's that's fine. Right, come on, ground crew. Let's see what's happening. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Yeah, are we about done?
There is probably about 5 minutes remaining.
Okay, thank you. 5 minutes. They said that 5 minutes ago. Well, we'll get the GPU set, the APU loaded up in a minute. As Zack021 says, evening Gav, love the simulator, took a break from it, and once you've been updating everything, it shocked me how much money all these add-ons cost. It's a rabbit hole. You can lose yourself down it quite easily. As it says, problem is you think you need all the stuff, but once you see it on here, usually you have to get it because you can't live without it. That's it. Yeah. Television, Daniel. Yeah, always. Just going to take another 5 minutes. Just another 5 minutes.
Cockpit.
Ah, this sounds good. Go ahead.
Loading has been completed. We are sending the load shares up Torstai you now. DLL contact you for pushback once you're closed up and the beacon light is switched on.
Okay, wonderful, thank you. Haha, load sheet's on its way. Good stuff. Right, well, let's get that APU started up then as well in a second. Hello.
Hi, Captain. Okay, here's the load sheet from ground. I've written the passenger count here, the crew count here, and the total number of souls, not including yourselves, here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, looks like we're all set to go whenever you're ready.
Excellent. In that case, please close the doors.
Okay, I'll let the crew know and we'll get closed up as soon as we can. All stations ready to close.
Right, let's tell ground we're going to get the APU started up, then we'll check on the final load sheet, make sure, see if there's any last minute changes. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We're going to be starting the APU.
Roger. DLL monitor the startup from down here and let you know if we see anything untoward.
Okay, thanks. Right, so APU. There we go. Right, so let's see, final load sheet. So, Takeoff 65.3. That is 100. That's 100 grams heavier than we'd planned. CFG is 29. Okay, so let's just do a quick recheck of the takeoff performance calculations whilst that APU fires up then. And Dr. Random resubbing for 11 months. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Random. Really do appreciate your support, mate. Great to have you on board. Right, so it's going to be 65.3 on there. We'll update the CFG as well. That's now 29. See if any of the figures change. And just recalculate. So we're looking for 48, 48, 50 and 67. 48, 48, 50, 67. So that change hasn't actually altered anything. Fantastic. Who's put my tray table out? Excellent. APU is up and running. Get the bleed air on then, so these can come off. External power can be disconnected. I'll get the seatbelt signs on as well. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
You can go ahead and disconnect GPU now.
Roger. Stand by.
Good stuff. So GPU, chocks and cones, they're all removed.
Roll cover has been disconnected.
Thank you. Okay, so we quick PA to the passengers, then we'll get our pushback clearance from ATC. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this Easyjet flight to Helsinki. We're just getting ready to start our pushback, and we should then be on our way. We'll be cruising today, flight level 350. It doesn't look like we've got any departure delay or traffic in front of us, so we should have a nice quick taxi out to our runway. Departure weather today looks good, and should be a nice straight out departure with no en route delays. So if you can quickly take to your seats, get your seatbelts strapped in, and pay attention to the cabin crew when they begin the safety announcement, we'll get going quickly and safely to get you to your destination. Thanks very much. Wonderful. Right, let's get GSX involved. Now let's run the cockpit preparation checklist. So aircraft acceptance has been completed. Fuel quantity is 6.5 tons and balanced. Seatbelt signs are on. It is. I've got 3.5 degrees of RF. QNH is 1025 set, cross-checked, and that is 500 feet. Barry Bartson, we are still on the ground. Thank you so much. 5 Easyjets in pilot channel memberships as well from yourself, Barry. That is awesome support. Thank you. Welcome to Wasp, Matt, Ethan, Chow, and Colin. Guys, thank you so much for being here. And Barry, legend as well. Long-time supporter of the channel. And mod, of course. Thank you, Barry, for all you do. Okay, let's contact ground.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I want 1219.
Roger, we will exercise caution. Can I 1712?
Ground Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, stand 20 is ready for push and start.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, kilometer ground, very good evening to you. Hold position, I'll call you back.
Locking gear.
Roger, hold position Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
Ground.
I'll tell you what we'll do though, we'll get the beacon light on, and...
Ground Torstai copy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ground hello, Scandinavian 168, gate 1 forward for push and start.
Okay, thanks, bye-bye.
Scandinavian 168, kilometer ground, hello, hold position, I'll call you back. Hold position, Scandinavian 168.
Okay, so...
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, behind the Airbus coming from behind, parking at stand 17, pushback and startup approved, facing north.
After the taxi and parking of the Airbus behind, pushback approved, facing north, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. There he is, we'll just give him a second to sort himself out.
Landwetter ground, Delta Delta India requesting startup.
So before start, checklist then, parking brake is on, takeoff data is confirmed, windows are closed, EFB is on flight mode,
runway
doors
03
are
in
closed
use,
and armed.
wind 0303 knots,
beacon lights on?
QNH 1025.
Startup approved, QNH 1025 Delta Delta Yankee.
Up on 28 Juliet Whiskey, contact speed and control, 118.4,
There we
bye-bye.
go.
118.4 for Easy to for Alpine to Juliet Whiskey.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention.
Release parking brakes,
The safety
please.
procedures on this aircraft.
Parking brake
A
released.
safety card is in your seat pocket. showing the exit
Commencing
routes,
push.
oxygen masks,
All engines
life
clear.
jackets,
Start
and
at wheel.
brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace.
Noticeable steering disconnected, start the timer, engine mode selected to ignition, starting engine 1.
And 2 at the front of the cabin. Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened.
Elliot, is the radio loud? I haven't done anything to
If
it.
fails, masks will
Their
drop
radio
from
might
the
just be
button.
loud.
Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth. Hold in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take the life jacket from under your seat. Put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist. Click together.
Great selection of different airliners here
and pull the
tonight.
strap to adjust. Do not inflate it.
Hey
inside
Jayhawk,
the
didn't see you
aircraft.
coming. Gambling away.
When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into the tube. There is a light and
Engine
whistle
1's available
control.
and we're starting engine 2.
Have a good flight, Easyjet pilot.
Your tray table must now be stowed.
Hopefully we will. Did we push back on time?
And seatbelt fastened.
Pushback was meant to be 3 minutes ago, so not bad. Not bad. Where is this guy pushing us to? I'm gonna.
Please set parking brakes.
Okay, we'll set parking brake there and just apologise to ground for your
Cockpit to
incompetence.
ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
And ground Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, apologies, our pushback hasn't done a great job. Are we okay to finish push here?
Atom 34 Alpha Mike, yeah, A firm, that's no problem, thanks.
Roger, we'll let you know when ready for taxi.
And Scandinavian 1712 is ready for taxi.
Scandinavian 1712, thank you. Taxi hold
Noise rate is
03
FSLTL
via
traffic
Hotel
for those
Zulu
airlines. It's
and
both
Kilo.
FSLTL and FS Traffic
Building point
models.
03 via Hotel Zulu and Kilo, Scandinavian 1712.
Engine 2's available. So engine mode selector is back to normal. APU bleed off. Get some PAX air on. APU masters
Landwetter ground,
off.
Delta Delta Yankee ready for
Load
taxi.
truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Delta Yankee, stand by, I will call you back.
Right is clear.
Okay, tug drivers moving out of the way. Swan.
Scandinavian 2 ready for taxi.
Scandinavian 182, very good. Taxi holding point runway 03 via Hotel Zulu and Kilo.
Hotel Zulu and Kilo for...
Right, no flight control tech,
I
then
don't know, 182.
full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, rudder, full right, full left, and neutral. Alexander Smith, good evening mate, thanks for being here. Okay, that's all done. Let's get the chart up and see where we're going. Hello.
Hi, Captain. Everyone's seated and secured for takeoff.
Delta India, November, Delta
Okay, thank
Yankee.
you.
Taxi holding point runway 03 via Lima and Yankee. Hold short of Yankee.
Okay, thanks.
Taxi to runway 03 via Lima and Yankee, hold short of Yankee, Delta Delta Yankee.
And Alpine 34 Alpha Mike's ready for taxi.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Taxi to holding point runway 03 via Kilo and Yankee. Hold short of Zulu.
Holding point for runway 03 via Kilo Yankee and hold short Zulu Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
Scandinavian 168, pushback and start of approved, facing south.
Push start approved, face south, Scandinavian 168.
Okay, yeah, so it's going to be a left turn, then hold short Zulu. Fair enough. Hey Christian, good evening. So we go the wrong way to go the right way. Okay then, so quick pets check while we're on this point. So, the word LMCs, we changed it, we did the performance recalculation, everything was fine. So we've got full length figures, dry runway, runway 03 for a full length departure.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, make a next left on hotel, then left Zulu, Kilo, Yankee, holding point runway 03.
Next left on hotel, then Kilo Yankee Zulu for Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Actually, it's Zulu Kilo Yankee, isn't it? Big sign there, hotel. Oh, look who's just got home. Hi, HD. Go and break someone else's aircraft.
Delta India, November, Delta Yankee. Behind the Scandinavian A320 coming from right to left. Continue holding point.
Anyway, yeah, so that's our
03
performance.
Yankee.
That's fine. Engine out procedure is standard, straight out,
Continue
and
after
then
traffic
it's
on runway Yankee
2,100 feet.
Runway 03, Delta Delta Yankee.
Level off, left turn to the Tomvi hold. Hold at 4,000. Departure is straight out and a
Scandinavian
right-hand
168,
turn.
very good. Taxi to holding point runway 03 via hotel,
Not below 900
Zulu
feet.
and Kilo.
Noise abatement 2 and initial climb 5,000.
Kilo, Scandinavian 168.
Taxi checklist, flight control's been checked, flap setting is config 1, FMA, climb nav blue, 1FT2, 5,000 blue, radar and predictive winches on ECA memo, takeoff
Scandinavian 1012, when ready, contact tower 118.6, bye-bye.
Disconnected.
Contact tower when ready, 118.6, gonna be 1712.
Let's get that in there. Okay, we've got a mass caution, we've got the side stick fault, which I'm not quite sure how to get rid of that. It's absolutely fine, it works. This has come back since version 2 came in. So I'm not quite sure why we're getting that, to be honest. But
Ground, good evening.
There we
Alpine
are.
for two of those Sierra requesting push and start.
so we'll clear that in a
Alpine
moment.
42 Hotel Sierra, level to ground, very good evening. Pushback and start of approved, facing south.
Push and start approved facing south. Alpine for two of those Sierra.
Okay, cancel master caution. ECAM actions, happy to clear that. And cleared. Pack 2 fault, don't worry about that. Let's just say it's actually turned off at the minute.
Scandinavian 182, when ready, contact tower 118.6. Head on.
186, Scandinavian 182. Head up.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff, please. Easyjet fan, good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, because this is a nighttime flight, for safety purposes, I have dimmed the cabin lights for takeoff. This is a completely normal procedure, and they will be turned back on once we've completed our departure. Thank you.
The rudder disconnect button HD is bone of content.
Delta India November Delta Yankee, contact Lambert Tower 118.6. Bye bye.
118.6. Thank you, by Delta Yankee.
So we've only got full length figures in the EFB tonight, so I'm having to go all the way down to Yankee for a full length departure. How long is this runway? Oh, it's over 3 kilometers. I'm sure it would have been fine. Daniel, we have had a look at your controls in the Fenix aircraft. It doesn't appear to do a bad job either, so probably something that happens in the future once the kids are back at school and I've got more time. Don't call it, it's self-loading cargo that's doing all the cabin crew interactions and things like that. My god, this is a long taxi. Why have we got both engines running? We could have been starting engine number 2 about now. Hey Mona Lima, good evening. Just whilst we're taxiing down, if you haven't done so already, guys,
Alpine 34
please
Alpha
do hit the like
yeah,
button
when
for
ready,
us.
contact tower 118.6. Bye bye.
118.6 for Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Good night. Is that definitely the frequency?
Alpha ground, Eurowings 34, Delta Victor, gate 17, request for the bush.
Eurowings 34 Delta Victor, land at the ground. Very good evening.
Sequence line up, runway 03, Scandinavian 182.
Hey Captain H from W, good evening. Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, correction, Tower, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, good evening, we're with you on Yankee approaching, holding for runway 03.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, Lambert Tower, good evening, you are number 2 for departure, hold Yankee, runway 03.
Hold Yankee, runway 03, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
Delta Delta Yankee, contact Sweden Control 118.4, have a nice flight.
118.4, Delta Yankee.
Oh, I like that little sign with the VOR on there as well. That's neat.
Tower, hello, Scandinavian 168, Yankee.
Scandinavian 168, Lambert Tower, good evening, number 3 for departure. Scandinavian 182, wind 030 degrees. 3 knots, runway 03, clear for takeoff.
3 clear for takeoff, Scandinavian 182.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, in sequence, line up runway 03.
Behind departing Scandinavian A320, line up runway to runway 03, behind Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Terry Ash says he loves a pair of wigwams. Approach path clear. My 8-year-old lad saw them probably for the first time the other day, and he asked what those lights were. I said, the warning lights to let pilots know they're approaching the airport. They're called wigwam lights. I don't know if that's their actual real name, but everyone knows them as wigwams. And he asked me why are they called wigwams, and I couldn't answer him. No idea. Just
Scandinavian 182, contact Sweden Control 118.4.
1184, Scandinavian 182.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, expect around half a minute delay due to same route as preceding.
Roger, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. That's fine. Terry, dome light's still on? Yes, it is. Don't worry. For takeoff, I was always going to go into romantic mode. There we are.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, wind calm, runway 03, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, runway 03, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Okay, start the chrono. That's at 50% M1. KT, wigwags. Wigwags? Are they wigwags? Why did I think they were wigwams? What the hell's a wigwam? Something else entirely. Okay, 50%, that's fine. So, set takeoff thrust.
Scandinavian 168 in sequence, line up runway 03.
In sequence, line up 03, Scandinavian 168.
$100 knots, checked. V1, rotate. Positive climb, gear up. Nav.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, contact Sweden Control 118.4, good night.
1184 Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, good night. Thrust climb. Autopilot 1 engaged. Pack 1 on.
Scandinavian 182, climb to flight level 280, speed 280 knots to climb for spacing.
Climb flight level 280, speed 280 knots for spacing, Scandinavian 182.
Helsinki, good evening, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, passing 2,300 for 5,011 3 Mike.
Hello, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, Sweden Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 150.
Climb flight level 150, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Flap 0, spoilers disarmed. Open climb 150 blue.
Pilar 1305, contact Copenhagen Control 121.375.
131.375 in 130.
All looks well. Oh, Liam. Why do people hate with you?
United 001, contact Helsinki, control 121.3.
121.3, United 1, bye-bye.
Goodbye.
United 1, I wonder how far he's flying. HD, we just need the Fenix to model an older jet now where the nose gear does a good shimmy on retraction. Hooch mate, I know it's redundant, but do you know what? It's almost polite. It must have taken up less than a millisecond of airtime. Right.
Scanner 1712. Enable maintain Mach decimal 77 or greater.
I'll just get the lights off.
Enable Mach 77 or greater, scanner 1712.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, maintain speed 280 knots during climb for spacing and climb to flight level 280.
Maintain 280 knots in the climb and climb flight level 280 for Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
Sweden Control Hello, Scandinavian 168, level 3 Mike for 5000.
Good evening, Scandinavian 168, Sweden Control radar contact, climb to flight level 150.
Climb to 150, Scandinavian 168.
So, speed 280 and 280 blue.
Control, Scandinavian 145.
Scandinavian 145, Sweden. Scandinavian 145.
Camera crew, you're released.
Sweden 4 Mike arrival, runway 01 right, and ready, descend to flight level 120.
Cleared, Värde Zealand for Mike arrival for runway 01 right.
350 is going to be fine, we can get there.
Repeat the descent?
Of course they need
Scanner 145, descend to flight level 120.
Descending flight level 120, Scandinavian 145, thank you.
Euro 9 Mike.
Clear the secondary flight plan.
Eurowings 900 Mike Mike, cleared Nidog 2 Mike arrival, runway 01 right, descend to flight level 110.
Gear to Mike 01 right and descend flight level 110, Eurowings 9 Mike Mike.
VATSIM, that would be eyesight. Edinburgh Controller, good evening. Hope you're doing well.
Scanner 168, speed 270 knots or less during climb for spacing.
Speed 270 knots for spacing. It's Scandinavian 168.
Well, that looks decent. HD, I'm not going to even attempt to try and replicate the sound of a spinning nose wheel. Although in my head I have done.
Space 8 Alpha, contact Copenhagen Control 121.375.
However, for your safety, we do recommend that you remain seated with your belt fastened at all times during the flight. Thank you.
Space 8 Alpha, contact Copenhagen Control 121.375. Contact Copenhagen Control 121.375. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye. Have a nice evening.
Student Control, good evening again. Alpine 42 Sierra after departure
Another
from
Alpine on
Gothenburg.
frequency, careful of that. Edinburgh Control, yeah, very well, thanks. You joined us just as we leave Gothenburg.
Hotel Sierra, good evening. Sweden Control, radar contact. Climb to flight level 1.
Yeah, we've got dome light on at the minute, just so I can see what buttons I'm actually pressing.
Scanner 168, climb to flight level 280.
Climb 280, Scandinavian 168.
Chris Hogg, good evening, sir. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday evening to you. Right, what time should we be there?
Scandinavian 182, climb to flight level 290.
Looking like we should be there at about 2100 hours, Zulu time.
Scandinavian 182, what Mach number do you plan to cruise tonight?
Center, good evening. Lufthansa 502 at flight level 120, climbing flight level 180.
Lufthansa 502, good evening. Fenix ground radar contact. Climb to flight level 280, clear direct Obama.
Direct Obama, I'm climbing and maintaining flight level 280, Lufthansa 502.
Isn't Obama in America?
Skyline 182 Mach 0.78 or planned cruise speed.
Skyline 182, enable maintain Mach 2778 or greater.
Benji, when to activate the engine anti-ice. When you're flying through visible moisture, which is essentially a fancy word for clouds, and the TAT is below the TAT is below 10 degrees, and the SAT is above -40. That's kind of the range that you need. Andrew, hey, you sound like Sally off the traffic report on radio. Can't say as I've heard that, but if you say so. Yeah, it would be nice if we had a weather radar. Do you know what? I don't see weather. I don't see the weather API just kind of opening up to developers for this version of Flight Simulator. I reckon it's going to be Flight Sim 24. That's if they do it at all. Laurie, you're not getting a safety briefing. You're not flying a GA aircraft, are you? HD, that's it, calling you Sally from now on. You haven't just messaged me, have you? Oh no, I just heard my phone buzz and I thought, Christ, I know what this is. I'm not quite sure why you're not getting a safety briefing there, Laurie. Bit of a strange one.
And all stations on this frequency, sorry, I need to close since approach is closing, so I cannot cover the whole of Swedish airspace. So Unicom 122.8, good night.
Fair comment. Okay, Unicom is.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you for the service.
Go ahead.
122.8, bye-bye, thank you.
I'm not quite sure how to say good night in Swedish, so we'll not attempt it. Laurie, the only other thing I can think of is what format is your safety briefing in? Is it, if it's a custom one, make sure... For some reason I think the new version of self-loading cargo has some issues with WAV files. MP3s are okay, but WAV not so much. Not sure why, but there we are. Right, it's you, me, and the dark sky. It is dark as well, actually. Do you know, I didn't actually think it got this dark at this time of year. Well, I suppose we're not really that high up, are we? HD, have you just found the special characters section on your tablet? I'll stick with a good Yorkshire cithy. Simon, you happy with self-loading cargo and the Fenix integration? It seems good from when I logged in. We'll have to revisit the stream. Had a few issues with it getting stuck in a loop. It seems to work okay. Yeah, I don't seem to have too much of an issue with it. Fly boy John, why is it important to start the chrono at takeoff? Mainly so you know how long you've had the engines running for. More important is because obviously you can only do toga power for 5 minutes. If you lose an engine and you're doing it with one engine, then you can increase that to 10 minutes. So it's just so long as so you know how long that engine's been running for. And I like to just leave it on there as well, just so you know I've got a good idea how long we've been airborne for and what time we should be passing which waypoint, that kind of thing. So there you are. Hey Bob, well, good to see you. So Sasa has to go out for a day's fishing on the Great Barrier. Sadly, you have to go out for a day's fishing. Wow. Well, I hope you have a great day and catch plenty of good stuff. Thank you, mate. Celebrated 22 months of channel membership as well. That's awesome, Bob. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Alexander, good afternoon to you as well. Good evening, rather, to you as well. Thank you for being here. And see you next time. Someone's just sneezed into the microphone. Right, well, with no further ATC, we'll crack on up to our cruise, shall we? Flight all 350. And 350 blue. There we go. Let's have a look how we're doing with that. So we've got our aircraft 20 miles ahead. And it looks like an aircraft about 20 miles behind as well. So we'll stick with this for the time being. Separation's good. And I don't think, I'm pretty certain there's not real much I can do to shorten our route tonight. It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty much straight there. JMB Gator says, check out all the planes on hold at Miami due to bad weather. Won't be long before they start peeling off to their alternates then. Must admit, I do find it, it's obviously awful if you're actually a passenger, but I do find it quite interesting to see when there's a thunderstorm crossing an airport and you just see everyone getting thrown into the hold and see who planned and which aircraft were able to take some extra fuel for that event before they start calling it a night and heading off elsewhere. Has anybody else just heard someone using the toilet? Sure, I've just heard it flush. Right, that's 30,000 feet, 5,000 feet to go.
Pilot, have a nice flight.
Will do if we don't get stuck in Helsinki. So Helsinki control is still online at the moment. Time they'll log off. Trowie is 20 FPS at cruise with the Fenix normal performance. I'm definitely not the guy to ask, although many of you have been asking about graphic settings and such, and I recently have just tweaked mine following sort of like the latest sim updates, following the release of Fenix version 2 as well. So keep an eye out for a video coming very soon regarding graphic settings and such. this into managed speed now. Let's go with that. Zach Reeser says he bought the Phoenix the other day, absolutely loves it, it's awesome. I absolutely agree with you, it's a wonderful aircraft. And of course we've only really scratched the surface of what they've got lined up. The Airbus 319, the Airbus A321, that's going to be an awesome aircraft to fly. Hey Dark Fury, you've got issues with the rudder in the new Phoenix. It's either oversensitive or you have little to no control when landing using the rudder. Really? I've not come across that. HD is literally drooling at the 321. Mark 7, mate, thank you so much for the resub and Prime for the next 3 months. That is awesome support. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. PC2, do I have any tips on VATSIM to remember and read back ATC taxi instructions, especially at the arrival airport, besides writing them down? We'd have trouble with this. No, writing them down is the only way to go. And everyone has their own little sort of shorthand for doing it. Obviously, writing down the letters, so like Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, whatever. If I have to hold short of somewhere, I usually underline it. So, for instance, the initial taxi out tonight was taxi to holding point Yankee, so Yankee is the end point, via Kilo Zulu and Yankee hold short of Zulu. So I wrote down Kilo's, the K, the Z, the Y, but then just underlined the Z because I knew I had to hold short of the Zulu. That's the way I do it anyway. Stu 1210, can you stop the flaps also retracting on takeoff in the Phoenix? No, because that's exactly what happens to the real aircraft, Stu. At 210 knots, the flaps retract. Usually, I mean, it's very rare that we've ever had that happen. There are some certain circumstances where you can allow that to happen, to abide with noise abatement, speed restrictions, etc. But normally you're passing airspeed at that point, so or before that point, so you can clean up. But no, that's what happens. Flaps 1, the flaps retract at 210 knots, just leaving the spoilers out. Fate 48, do you use map enhancement for the sim? No. Purely Bing all the way. Dave, am I planning on doing one of those Q&A streams again? We've not done one of those for a long time, actually, now that you come to mention it. Ones where we don't actually do anything, we just sit on the ground and chat, which isn't a bad thing. So we might have to look at doing one of those very soon. Simon, my memory's like a fish as well. It's awful. So, hen is definitely required. No northern lights then. Maybe we're not far north enough. Venture Pilot will fly to your home city. Excellent. Hope the weather's good there. That's one of the things I like about IFR though. Usually you can pretty much guess what the ATC are going to tell you to do. If you hear something you're not expecting, that's when you think, ugh. Oh, there we go. Mac Alt Star. And Alt Cruise. There we go. Mac Alt Cruise. Right, so X4, here we are. Cycle those SD pages, make sure nothing's broken. 2 tons, we took 6.5, that's fine, no fuel leak. $23 seems fair enough, doesn't it? System's normal. Yeah, so HG says also using the scratch pad. Now again, that's probably not quite as easy in the sim as it is in real life, or if you've got a proper do. So, for example, something I could have done to write taxiways down as well is if we just go back to that initial taxi out today. Kilo Zulu Yankee, hold short of Zulu. Then we could have just done a Kilo Zulu Yankee. There we go. So we're taxiing via Kilo, we're holding short of Zulu, and then going on to Yankee. So that's one way of writing it down in the box. So good fun. Same with frequency change as well. If I get a frequency change, 128.8. There you go. You know it's going to be 128.8, so don't need to worry about the 1 there. So good use of the scratch pad. But again, that's if you're if you've got something physical to tap away on. I would imagine it's a bit more difficult with the mouse. Or just write 288, yeah, whatever works. It'll always start with a 1. Do you know, I think the toilet sound is actually coming from self-loading cargo. I don't think it's FS Realistic. Because I think I turned FS Realistic toilets off, it just got annoying. There must have been something dodgy on the onboard catering this evening. Stephen, you want an outside view? I can give you an outside view, but you're probably not going to see very much, mate. It's a bit dark. Hang on. No. And of course, it's very realistic that there is no logo lights. Not at this altitude. So, not that much there. Can you turn the lavatory sound? I'll have to go through the settings and try and find that. Cotton Cuddle says you like the sounds from self-loading cargo, particularly the slight noises of the crew in the kitchen and the galley just behind you, some clunks and bumps. Occasionally, I reckon there should be a massive plate smash. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? You know, if you just... When the aircraft banks, like it's about to in a minute, it'd be awesome if, you just sort of... A new cabin crew member just loses her job as she drops a pile of plates. Friday night quiz from HG, a day early. Why are the logo lights off? Alright, I know you don't have actual plates on an aircraft. It would probably be considered a lethal weapon now, but, you know. Maybe if we were flying a classier airline. With first class and business class. Jonas, what turbulence setting am I using? I forget which one it is now. It's the one that the Fenix recommended, which is, I want to say medium or mild. I sound like I'm describing curry flavours. That's our company message. We'll get some en route weathers then. Let's sign out.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy your drink.
EasyJet ops, 2 minutes late, go away. Let's see what's happening in Stockholm. I'll do a fuel check as well. What's the code for Finland? For Helsinki? EFHK, isn't it? Couldn't remember it. That's how often I fly there. Stockholm's wide open, 0606, cab okay, and what we got here? Let's quickly scribble this down. So that's 3504, cab okay, and 15 degrees, QNH 1025. Lovely. Fill the box out in a moment. Alright, let's have a look at this then. Yeah, with a nice manual leg that matches up with what we've got on the chart, so that's fine. IAF is really, so manual leg there, and then we'll be peeled off for the ILS approach, so that's all well and good. What speeds have we got in the box there then? Yeah, they look good. Happy with that. We've got the Helsinki VOR. I'll get that in. EFHK runway 04 left. 223 miles to run. QNH 1025. Temperature is 15. Winds 350 at 4. I would imagine we can do a flaps 3 landing. Let's have a look at the minimums. 334. Right, how heavy we're going to be when we land. Let's have a look. Let's call it 59, 60, 61, 62. Let's go 62.5 tons for landing then. Uh, 04 left, dry. 62.5 tons. Flaps 3. Yeah, easy. Lovely, box is filled out then. Okay, can we do a fuel check? Where are we? Alright, we'll do that in 44 miles in about 5 minutes. Let's grab some information off this chart then. So if we're not under ATC control when we're getting down, what we're doing, so we'll get down to flight level 100 at our top of descent, and then we've got, that makes sense, about flight level 100 here and then a steady descent down. That'll keep us at 250 knots. And then when we come in, it's a normal 3-degree glide, normal straight in ILS approach. Let's have a look at the airport as well, because I don't know Helsinki very well. So we're coming in on the northerly runway, so I'll be vacating at Whiskey Kilo or Whiskey Hotel at the end. And then where are we going? We might need to have a quick look at the arrival brief to see what happens afterwards. So, entry points, first contact, call sign aircraft, level, speed, and what? Yeah, that's just all normal stuff. I don't know where we're going after we've landed. So, Whiskey Mike or Whiskey Kilo is preferred. Two to left. Helsinki ground immediately after vacating the runway. Okay, if they're online, we will. Alright, fair enough. So, vacating right, past the stop bars, then contact ground, and they'll tell us where to go. Hopefully it'll send us on Golf. Be a quicker taxi. Unless we're parking down here, of course, in which case we can go the long way around. Christian Simon, good night, mate. Thanks for being here. Lee, you think they've logged off, have they? They might. It's getting like, control's still online. See how long they stay on for. Helsinki control. It's probably getting a bit late, actually, isn't it? Right, so our top of descent is about 90 miles away. So should we brief things then? So weather at Helsinki is winds 3504, so it's like a 3-knot crosswind. It's fine. Cav okay, 15 degrees. QNH 1025. No turbulence on this descent expected. So no recent rain, so we've got a nice long dry runway to land on. Aircraft is still behaving itself, nothing wrong with it. No times that are going to affect the arrival either. Threats to be aware of, the potential for ATC logging off on lots of aircraft in the airspace, so we'll keep an eye on TCAS and listen out on Unicom. That and unfamiliarity when we get to Helsinki, because we've never been there before, and it's dark, which is always a bit scary. So yeah, that's they're the main threats. Alright, let's brief how we're going to do the arrival and flight. So when I get top of descent, we're going to set 10,000 feet. We'll use managed descent all the way down. And we want to be above 10,000 feet at Lakut. What we will do then is we will fly this procedure to HK 932 Nevi, and then as we get to Nevi we'll go green dot. As we leave Nevi, then coming up with the ILS, we'll get in with, that's a manual leg, so we'll manually make the base turn. That's if this is, of course, if ATC is not online. Manual make the base turn, flaps 1 for the base, flaps 2 as we set the glide slope. And once we're on our way down, we need to maintain 150 knots or greater until 4 miles DME from touchdown, unless ATC tell us otherwise, of course, which is fine. And speak of the devils, here they are, 121.3. Perfect. I'll finish that brief in a minute. You'll have to wait. Helsinki Control, good evening. Alpine 34, Alpha Mike, flight level 350, type A320, and we have information. Kilo.
Hello, Alpine 34, Alpha Mike, Helsinki Control, radar contact. Cleared Lakut 8 Bravo, arrival, runway 04 left. When ready, descent flight level 100.
Expect Lakut 8 Bravo arrival, and when ready we'll descend flight level 100, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Pretty much the exact brief that we were doing.
3547, continue descent to 3000 feet, QNH 1025.
Right, let's just speak to cabin crew. Hello.
ILS approach runway 04 left, report established on localizer.
Yeah, I'll have a water, please.
No problem. I'll get it for you now.
Excellent. Well, let's just continue that brief. So we said how we're going to fly the approach, what we're expecting with the approach, etc. Just have a quick
Dinner 547, continue descent 2300 feet, QNH 1025.
The runway we're landing on, 4 left, 3-degree pappies, that's fine. It's a 60-metre wide runway in the dark, so concentrate on those pappies. We get the false perspective with the really wide runway, don't we? So be prepared for that.
547, QNH is 1025.
And then we know where we're going once we've landed. Let's just have a look at the go-around procedure if we need to do that. If you need to go around, it's straight ahead, 580.
Whiskey, clear direct bottom,
And
descent
then
5,000 feet, QNH 1025.
left turn 355 and 2,000 feet. So that's a bit of a threat as well. It's really low. It's a really low go-around altitude at 2,000
Control
feet.
United 01, Papa Delta 4 right, confirm we're cleared across 4 right. United 001, actually not yet, but now you are via Papa Delta cross runway 04 right. Continue taxi straight ahead, stand 24. Cleared to cross 4 right and stand 24. You know. Red Nose 3153, report altitude.
Red Nose 3153, 4,000 feet.
Red Nose 3153,
Hello?
data contact, the climb flight level 400.
Storage compartment in our
Climb flight level 400,
Alright,
Red Nose
thank you.
3153.
No problem.
Finner 547, via Podom, clear Dallas approach runway 04 left. Report established on localizer.
Pilot nerd, or was that 04 right? On landing we stay with the tower. That's fair enough. To be honest, it's not going to make a difference because they're not online tonight.
Confirm direct to Podom, is that correct?
HD, how would we fly a discontinued approach? Do you know, I was looking at this earlier. So, where is it?
Speedbird 553, clear Lakota Bravo.
Do not turn before the missed approach point and expect radar vectoring. So, basically, we would have to, even if we were sort of 6 miles out, we would still would sort of push to level off, wouldn't we? Or if we're below 2,000 feet, climb up to 2,000 feet. But not turn until this point here, which is runway threshold, missed approach point.
Right now 3153, clear direct Olbet.
Proceeding back to Olbet, Red Nose 3153.
Fred 4 Tango Papa, cleared Lucep 3 Bravo, arrival runway 04 left.
Cleared Lucep 3 Bravo, arrival runway 04 left, Finnair 4 Tango Papa.
The life of Team Choo Choo, flying Ryanair tomorrow to visit your nephew, would prefer EasyJet. They're your favourite airline. Last time you flew Ryanair, they lost a suitcase which had a £1,600 laptop and all his gaming equipment in it. Ouch.
Coming in 168, flight level 370.
Hello, Skyline level 168, Helsinki control radar contact. Cleared lock.
HD, what if we were above the missed approach altitude? So, I'll turn auto, turn the approach off, fly heading, we'll push the level off, and continue. Sorry, just as ATC, and still just continue towards the runway threshold before making the left-hand turn. Yeah. So I have to say where the missed approach point is on this, or is it just where it's marked?
Finnair 6 Bravo, stand that is ready.
Oh, the missed approach point is there, 6.8 miles HTV.
Facing northwest. Starman pushback approved, facing northwest, Finnair 6 Bravo.
Finnair 547, increase your speed to 220 knots.
Yeah, so where is the missed approach point on this? So MPEV
Alpine 28 Juliet Whiskey, turn right heading
6.8 miles
160,
so
descent 3,300
So is it
feet.
6 point...
Turn right
Where is it?
heading 160.
There are a lot of charts which actually have it clearly mapped
3,300
out.
feet, Alpine 280.
This I don't think does.
Speedbird 553, when ready, descent flight level 100.
Where is the air on the chart?
100 when ready, Speedbird 553.
Hedgehog Hair. My favourite airport to fly into is Tivat. I had forgotten. I'm so sorry, but Tivat is my favourite one to fly into. I just love the scenery and you have to think about it.
KLM
Hope to see you on the next one.
1168 leaving control
Thank you
airspace,
so much.
frequencies approach. Good night.
When you fly over the threshold, your flight plan disappears. That's never good. Where is the M? Oh, it's there. There it is. It is at the threshold.
4 Tango Papa, when ready, descent
Right,
flight
fair
level
enough.
100.
So we lose the flight plan. There's a threat.
When ready, descend flight level 100.
Oh, guys. Guys, look. Look. Wow.
Speedbird 553, clear direct Podom.
Clear direct bottom. Could you just confirm the directory? I'm just struggling to find that. Could you spell it out, maybe?
Yeah, it's Papa Oscar Delta Oscar Mike. It's the initial approach fix for runway 04 left ILS.
Roger that, thank you.
Helsinki Control, United 001, shut down at the gate. Good night and thanks for the service.
United 1, thanks. Good night.
We've got a green aircraft.
Alpine 28, short whiskey, turn left heading 070. Descent 2,300 feet.
Left 070, descend 2,300 feet.
Chris Hogg, I missed that message about logo lights, I'm sorry. Fernando, the Northern Lights are an add-on. They cost about £8, I think.
547, maintain speed to 180 knots until 60 ME. Continue approach.
180 knots, 547.
Alpine 28, Juliet Whiskey. Cleared ILS approach runway 04 left. Report established on localizer.
Cleared to the ILS 04 left, report established on localizer. Control Juliet.
Yeah, so if we ended up discontinuing that approach and we went over the threshold, the flight plan could disappear. Because technically we've flown through all the points, haven't we? So that could be interesting. Secondary flight plan is available though, so we could activate that, couldn't we, if we needed to.
Station calling, unreadable.
Okay, so we'll begin that descent now. We're just coming up to our top of the tape. If we get a bit below, hopefully we might get in a bit earlier with some track mileage cut off. And Alpine 34 Alpha Mike is beginning descent flight level 100.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
And descent 100.
3547, the wind 330 degrees.
Oh, actually, does the secondary flight plan disappear as well?
Left, clear to land.
Even though you've got it copied. I suppose you fly overflying the points, aren't you? Yeah, why wouldn't you? We just get radar vectoring from ATC, according to the misapproach procedure. Once passing the misapproach point, it's basically a left turn 355, 2,000 feet, and wait to be told where to go.
Scandinavian 168, descent flight level 100.
Descent flight level 100, Scandinavian 168.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, when indicating speed 300 or greater for spacing.
On conversion, 300 knots or greater for spacing, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
Scandinavian 168, when indicating speed 260 knots or less for spacing.
Speed 260 or less for spacing.
Right, just keep an eye on that. We'll go 270 when able. I'll just go 300.
Phoenix 60 Bravo, ready for taxi.
Phoenix 60 Bravo, taxi via Alpha Delta, Zulu to Holy Point, Zulu Romeo.
Alpha Delta, Zulu Holy Point, Zulu Romeo, Finnair 60 Bravo.
Scandinavian 1712.
It's gone now.
Continue descent 2,300 feet, QNH 1025.
Continue descent 2,300 feet, QNH 1023, Scandinavian 1723, 12.
QNH is 1025.
1025, Scandinavian
Right, quick clear then. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just started descent into Helsinki. We should be arriving in about 20 minutes or so. If you can pass any of your rubbish to the camera crew as they come around with the bags, then please remain seated. Toilets will shortly go out of use, and I'll speak to you again soon.
Alpine 28, the Juliet Whiskey, continue approach number 2.
Continue approach number 2, Alpine 2, Juliet Whiskey.
Scandinavia 1712 via Bodom, cleared ILS approach runway 04 left. The report established on the localizer.
Via Podom, clear ILS 04 left, and we'll report established, Scandinavian 1712.
HD, you're normally the PM, and you'd probably put on some daft accent.
Clear direct Podom.
Clear direct Podom for Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. I could imagine you doing that actually. That is a decent shortcut. Right, let's wind that speed up and get down. So through saddle. And let's go up and descend.
Ferry 547 taxi to Holy Point Papa Delta via Whiskey and Delta.
If only Yorkshire Airlines was a thing.
Alpine 28, Juliet Whiskey, wind 340 degrees, 3 knots.
Hey Jerry, yeah, a little bit late sadly. Kids wouldn't go to bed.
You may make it at the end of runway.
04 left, clear to land, and we'll make it at the end of runway to Alpine 2, Juliet.
Chris, can you see the logo lights at 12,000 feet?
The intersection is Whiskey Hotel.
I don't think, it depends on how the airframe's configured. I don't think they come until you've sort of like got flaps 1 or flaps 2 selected. I think they're linked that way around.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, resume normal speed.
And normal speed for Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Yeah, I'm still going to have to keep the speed up though.
Scandinavia 168, you may also resume normal speed.
Yes, resume normal speed, Scandinavia 168.
We're about... we're 4,500 feet high. Okay, sorry ferries. We'll have to do what we can to get in. See, passengers might feel that. We're getting close to 6,000 FPM.
2,300 feet, Phoenix 1023, number 1 in traffic.
Roger, down to 2,300 feet, QNH 1023, number 1. Speedbird 553.
Finner 60, Bravo ready.
Finner 60, Bravo, line up runway 04 right.
Line up runway 04 right, Finner 60, Bravo.
Finner 60, Bravo, wind 350 degrees, 4 knots, runway 04 right, clear for takeoff.
I can tell he wants to finish his shift though, getting us all in nice and early.
04 right, Finner 60, Bravo.
Finnair 4 Tango Papa leaving flight level 260 for flight level 100.
Finnair 4 Tango Papa. Alpine 28 Juliet Whiskey, taxi to Holy Point Papa Golf. Alpine 28 Juliet Whiskey, taxi to holding point Papa Golf.
Papa Golf, Alpine 28
Okay, this looks like we're going to be alright.
Speedbird 553 via Podom, cleared ATIS approach runway 04 left. The report established on localizer.
Cleared ILS approach 04 left via Podom. We'll report when established on the localizer. Speedbird 553.
Let's get this
Alpine
cabin crew
34
secured.
Alpha Mike, speed 250 knots or less.
Speed 250 or less for Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Good job we went down hard when we did. Get down to 250 knots and that'll bring the speed brakes in. That'll give us a chance to just stay under the profile so we can slow down. EDDL, I've not actually seen the log option in the FS. So, not entirely sure.
Climb flight level 380.
Climb flight level 380, Finland 60 Bravo.
Alpine 28 Juliet Whiskey, cross runway 04 right, continue taxi via Zulu and Victor Hotel.
Does mean though, with this direct, we're probably going to get in an extra 10 minutes early, so that's good. What we got? 3.6 tons of fuel on board.
Taxi via Zulu, Victor Hotel,
All's good.
Whiskey 35 for Alpine 28 Juliet Whiskey.
So what we're now, 250, yeah, I want to bring those speed brakes down. I just want to try and get back on that profile if I can.
Scandinavia 168, clear direct.
We're only about 300 feet beneath it, so
clear direct
quite happy to bring those in. 10,000 feet then, let's get the lights on. Northern lights are back. Actually, I just leave it on for the time being.
Clear direct Nemvi.
Clear direct Nemvi, in Airport Tango Papa.
Expect further descent, please. It's great this. I'm actually just watching the box and the VDEV going up and up and up. If you enjoyed the stream this evening, guys, please do me a massive favour. Just hit that like button for me.
Alpha Mike, descent 3,300 feet, QNH 1025.
Descend altitude 3,300, QNH 1025, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
Scandinavia 168, descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1025.
Can you repeat once, Scandinavia 168, sorry?
Scandinavia 168, descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1025.
The approach checklist, so bar F QNH 1025 is set, seatbelt signs are on minimums 334.
547 via Papa Delta, cross runway 04 right, continue taxi straight ahead via Alpha Delta, stand 14.
That's not going to work, come on, get down.
547, cross runway 4 right, and straight ahead to gate 14.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, reduce speed to 220 knots or less.
220 knots or less, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. We don't go down and slow down
Alpine
though.
34 Alpha Mike, continue descent 2,300 feet via Podom, cleared ATIS approach runway 04 left. The report established on localizer.
Could be interesting. Continue descent 2,300 feet and clear ILS runway 04 left. We'll report established, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Fox 1, speed checked.
Clear direct Olbet.
Direct Olbet, Finland 60 Bravo. Kiros.
Cabin crew, prepare cabin for landing.
Established on the localizer runway 04 left.
Hopefully.
Speedbird 553,
Fox 2,
wind
speed checked.
350 degrees 4 knots, runway 04 left, clear to land.
Roger, clear to land runway 04 left, speedbird 553.
And Speedbird 553 maintain speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
160 knots until 4 DME for speedbird 553.
Sod it.
Gear. 168, continue descent 3,300 feet.
Continue to 3,300 feet, naming 168.
Fenix 4 Tango Papa, descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1025.
5,000 feet, QNH 1025, Fenix 4 Tango Papa.
HD's got the popcorn out.
Upon 34 Alpha Mike, clear Dallas approach runway 04 left, report established.
Clear Dallas approach 04 left and we'll report established Alpha 34 Alpha Mike. Airport elevation under 134, so yeah, that's of no help.
220 knots or less.
Speed 220 knots or less, naming 168.
We can't do the capture from above procedure in full Jordan until we've got lock shown, so we're still safe. MSA is 2-2 anyway, so I think we're going to be alright. Alright then, let's go for it. Autopilot 1 and 2 is on, so Cat 3 do Autopilot 1 and 2, there we go. All glass are lock blue. And VS.
Scandinavia 168, continue descent 2,300 feet, speed 200 or less.
Continue descent 2,300, speed 200 or less, Scandinavia 168.
Scandinavia 168, cleared Dallas approach runway 04
right, let's clean everything up. Happy.
We'll report established.
Gears down, flaps 2, speed brakes away.
For information, number 3 in traffic.
There we go.
Fenix 4 Tango Papa after name we direct bottom, number 4 in traffic.
After Nembe direct bottom, number 4 in traffic, Fenix 4 Papa Tango.
Alpine 3 for Alpha Mike established.
Upon 34 Alpha Mike, continue approach number 2, maintain speed 180 until 6 DME.
Wow. Continue approaching 180 until 6 DME, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike. Glide slope start. 2,000 feet, missed approach altitude is set. Flaps 3, speed's checked. Landing checklist, cam secured, ground altitude 2,000 feet. Landing level
120, climbing 280.
60 ME, let's wind that down now, 160.
Terrafina to Romeo Foxtrot, Helsinki control, radar contact.
Controls, Scandinavia 168, guys.
Camera crew seats for landing.
Scandinavia 168, speed 180 or less, continue approach number 3.
Speed 180 or less, continue approach, Scandinavia 168.
At 4 miles we can manage the speed. That'll do.
4 Tango Papa, continue descent 3,300 feet.
Continue 3,300 feet, Fenix 4 Tango Papa.
Get a nice zoom level for the approach. There we go.
Red nose 3153, leaving control airspace, frequency support, good day.
Frequency change
right, we're not being clear to land just yet.
Red nose 3153, good day.
Kevin Booth, thank you so much for your $2.99 super chat. Just as we're coming into land, just still waiting for that clearance. But we're all happy now. Autopilot off. I have control.
Upon 34 Alpha Mike, wind 34 degrees, 4 knots, runway 04 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 04 left, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
Speedbird 553, taxi to Holyport Papa Golf.
Taxi 120 Papa Golf for speedbird 553.
Fenix 4 Tango Papa, descent 2,300 feet via Bodom, clear ILS approach runway 04 left, report established on localizer.
There we go.
Continue descent to 2,300 feet cleared. ILS approach runway 04 left. Near 4 Tango Papa. Will report when established.
100 above.
Just on the underside of that PAPI indication.
Minimum.
Continue.
$50, $40, $30, $20, retard.
Beautiful. And spoilers, reverse green. Descent.
Speedbird 553 via Papa Golf, cross runway 04 right, continue taxi straight ahead, stand 28.
Manual brakes. Reverse is off.
At point Papa Golf, straight across runway 04 right, stand 28. Speedbird 553.
Scandinavia 168, wind 340 degrees, 4 knots, runway 04 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 04 left, Scandinavian 168.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, text to holding point Papa Delta.
Holding point Papa Delta, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
Fenix 4 Tango Papa established.
Fenix 4 Tango Papa, continue approach
number left all the way to the end.
160 knots or less.
Continue approach number 2, speed 160 knots, Fenix 4 Tango Papa.
On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your Easyjet journey. For the latest news, promotions, flight and destination information, check out our official Facebook page.
And we had the Northern Lights to greet us as well. Right, let's get on stand. We don't know where we're parking yet, we just know where we're going. Fate 48, when to bring the gear down? Usually about 6 miles out is when I do it. However, today was slightly different because we needed to get down, so we needed the drag. Pack Andrew, good night. If you are on your way out, guys, please do leave a like as you go. Thank you so much for flying with us this evening.
Can you confirm
Seismic master caution,
just again?
Acknowledge that.
Of course, it's TEPDA, Tango Echo Papa Delta Alpha.
TEPDA, Roman Foxtrot.
Where's my taxi light lines gone?
Fenix 4 Tango Papa, expect late landing clearance.
Fenix 4 Tango Papa.
Scandinavia 168, expedite vacating.
HD, only you would say that. Might do a nice flight tomorrow because the weather's going to be rubbish.
We will vacate,
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, you're vacating now.
Fenix 4 Tango Papa, wind 340 degrees, 4 knots, runway 04 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 04 left, Fenix 4 Tango Papa.
Fenix 4 Tango Papa, you may vacate via Whiskey Hotel.
Vacate by Whiskey Hotel, Fenix 4 Tango Papa keeps.
Scandinavia 168, taxi to holding point Papa Delta.
Taxi to Papa Delta, climb 168.
Helsinki, hello, Delta Shy, Delta Mike Oscar, passing flight level 340, descending, direct inform.
That was a bit bumpy.
Delta Charlie Delta Mike Oscar Helsinki control. Stand by.
Right, hold Papa Delta so we're not crossing runway 04 right.
Delta Mike Oscar, radar contact, cleared Empo 3 Charlie arrival, runway 26, when ready descent flight level 100.
Delta Mike Oscar descending flight level 100 and is it possible to change to runway 0, correction 08?
Yeah, it's possible, cleared Empom, correction, Empom 3 Delta arrival, runway 03.
Delta Mike Oscar cleared for Empom 3 Delta, thank you really much.
Alpine 34 Alpha Mike, cross runway 04 right, continue taxi straight ahead, stand 20.
Clear cross runway 04 right, straight ahead, stand 20, Alpine 34 Alpha Mike.
Speedbird 553, great work, thanks.
Wow, high praise indeed.
MC82, hello.
Scandinavian 168 via Papa Delta, cross runway 04 right. Continue taxi via Alpha Delta, stand 18.
Cross runway 04 then, Alpha Delta, stand 18, Scandinavian 168.
Finner 4 Tango Papa, taxi to holding point Papa Golf.
Taxi to holding point Papa Golf, Finner 4 Tango Papa.
So 20 is just on the right up here.
Delta Mike Oscar, clear direct Piges.
Direct Piges, Delta Mike Oscar.
Irish one that flies A320s.
Red 2 Romeo Foxtrot, when ready descent flight level 100.
When ready descent flight level 100 to Romeo Foxtrot.
Right, stand 20, straight ahead here and on the right somewhere. Not planned, I've just seen your message on Twitch.
Free Tango Papa via Papa Golf, cross runway 04 right and continue straight ahead, stand 29er.
That's interesting. Oh no, there's
Papa
the
Golf, cross runway
there's the
04
strobe.
right,
I just saw the strobe lights flashing on the ground there. Look at that,
stand
United. I wonder if he's
29er,
actually come from America. That'd be kind of cool. Chris Hogg, good night, mate. Thanks for being here. Glad you were on board. Right, come on, where the hell's stand 20? Stand 21. That's the one after that. Oh yeah, with all the loaders. Here it is. This scenery really is good. I'd forgotten how good this scenery was. Oh, didn't mean to stop quite so abruptly. Connor, that United came from Frankfurt. Oh, well, never mind. Damn, this scenery is good. I've never parked at this terminal before. This is when I don't mind some details on the inside of a terminal, when it's all glass so you can actually see it. Anyone need Victoria's Secret? Or fashion and accessories? Who created this scenery? I honestly can't remember, but it's really good. That'll do. And parking brake set. Is the APU running? Yes. Shutting down engine 1. Seatbelt signs off. Get some ground power sorted. Get the doors open. Let our passengers off. Excellent. Welcome to Helsinki, guys. What a great flight. And we had ATC coming in as well, so that is excellent. Definitely what we want. I'd say we were also on time as well. Right, they can start deboarding then. We've got a jetway sorted.
Hi.
Hi, we're happy for you to start deboarding.
No problem.
Connor, the music and the Northern Lights just reminded you of Christmas. Well, you know what? It's not that far away.
Thanks for ATC. Good night. Channel 168.
168.
Awesome. Oh, what a nice flight. Gothenburg is just beautiful as well, and this airport is well, this airport's incredible, isn't it? So really good stuff. Really good. Let's get the ground power on. That's fine. Let's get the lights up. It annoys HD. There we are. Excellent, guys. Right, GSX, you can begin deboarding as well. Job done. This year does seem to have gone fast, Connor. I think that happens the older you get, to be honest. So, guys, thank you so much for flying with us tonight. Hope you've enjoyed our live stream. Thank you so much. Great to take part in a VATSIM event. And you know what? That's probably the quickest I've ever got in at a VATSIM event as well. There was no holding, there was no nothing. It was a no-nonsense approach in. So ATC did us proud there. What a great direct we had as well. Got us in probably 10 minutes early. That means wife's going to be happy with me this evening. So, whatever you're doing for the rest of the night, tomorrow, etc., I hope you have a good day. Next live stream, of course, will be announced on Discord. A massive thanks to those of you who have donated, contributed towards the channel's upkeep this evening via the super chats and channel membership gifts, Prime subs, etc. You guys were legends. Thank you so much. And, of course, as always, to our Easyjet Sim Pilot channel members for your continued support. You guys are amazing. Looking forward to chatting with you all on Discord. And to our new members, make sure you get yourself on Discord and into the Members Lounge as well. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. I shall see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.